That's something I call the ugly babies and the beast. And really, it's not what I call it. It's what Ed Catmull from Pixar calls it. And I stole it from him because it's so good. It's such a wonderful word picture. But it's this idea that the beast is like the core business that you've got to keep feeding and growing it. And it's what keeps the lights on, right? And you can't neglect feeding the beast because it is the core of your business, right? But the ugly babies can't be neglected either. Those are like the tiny beasts. They're like the things that look kind of sad and not great, and you don't know exactly what's going to come of them, and which ones are going to be keepers and which ones aren't. Which we should start talking about babies if we're going to say keepers and not. We should start talking about plants, like which shoots are keepers and which ones you need to cut off. But that idea of investing in the new, because that's what ugly babies are. That's what those new leaves are. Those new branches are. Protect the new, but don't neglect the core. And this is so close to my heart and so painful in my experience, because my tendency was I would over prioritize all the little babies, all the new things. I would feed them and I would neglect the beast. And the beast is kind of like the mama, it's kind of like it'll protect all of those new things. It'll protect them and it'll give them the space to grow and the food that they need, which is money, the capital to invest in those new things. But I would neglect the core business in pursuit of the new. And I love the new. So I mentioned a little bit ago how I pursued this speaking and writing my own book and whatever else during this time that we were in insane growth mode, 500% growth in 2010. And I was off doing something new instead of sticking with my team and in that highly critical period of time, focusing on how can we make this business really strong, right? I also did during that time another business called Text Me Feedback, where I was like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if people could give feedback in restaurants and restrooms and whatever else on feedback about their experience and whatever else, and instead of having to call for a manager. And hey, it was a neat idea, right? But it was wrong timing, and I was pouring too much into the new at a time where, frankly, what we were doing in our core business was new enough, and we needed to get it mature to the point where it was strong enough to sustain itself and then create protection for more new. Thanks guys for watching this video. I want to invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's keep the conversation going with the community questions on the social media channel of your choice. And finally, for more great content like this, go to originalleadership.com.